Hello everybody, NinjaX the Enlightened Gamer here. I've decided to jumble the Thursday videos instead of being as consistent as I was so that I can produce a bit better. Now, next week I plan on doing the top 10, but as I've lost my copy of Banjo-Tooie, and it is heavily involved in the list, one of only 2 games I intended to record from for it, in fact, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. However, that brings me to today's video. I decided to do a wild card. And I decided to do something for this wild card that I think is going to be pretty important going forwards. You see, as much as I thought this particular system would work, doing more serious Let's Plays that focus on theorizing and thinking instead of, well, no disrespect, being obnoxious, it hasn't worked. I don't care about the money. I could go for the rest of my life and not make a penny on this channel. And while that would be a bit upsetting, I would be okay with it. That's why I'm willing to play games with heavily copyrighted soundtracks and not censor out or remove the music and game audio. I'm sorry. I'm actually recording this. It's 12 a.m. right now. So I'm going to be a little bit out of it. I'm going to try and cut out some of these pauses to clean it up a little bit. I've been thinking a lot about the channel and a lot about my own personal life. Because of what happened to me that caused this, I wasn't able to finish my college education. The only way the state would even allow me to go was if I took a full course load. And it crushed me. But now with the accessibility of online courses and my having proven to myself by first writing a book and second running this YouTube channel for a year, I think I can handle the college educational system, at least in spurts, if nothing else. The easy answer, the quick, short path, would be to just give up the channel, give up the ghost, throw it away completely, forget it ever existed, and move on with my life. But the reason I started doing the channel wasn't for money. It wasn't even as a job, something that I desperately need. It was a way of sending a message. And a maximum of 10 views a video, which I usually don't even get that many, it's not acceptable. Again, the easy answer there, the easy way to respond would be to blame you guys for ignoring my obvious brilliance. But that's not the truth. The truth is that the way I'm giving this message is backwards. And I'm not saying for sure that there's going to be big changes to the channel. But I have toyed with the idea, and I want to see what you guys think of it, of retooling the channel, retooling X in particular, to be more of a review style show. The way this would work is instead of a Let's Play where I upload 3 times a week Every single week until the game is either finished or completed, I would upload 3 separate reviews, something that nobody else does. Each review critiquing and observing a different aspect of different games. This way, I could play classic games, I could play more modern games more easily, I could do a lot better when it comes to, it would be okay to record ahead of time, something that I've stopped doing in Season 2. I think in a lot of ways it would be a lot better. I could play at my own pace. I could power my way all the way through a game in a day and free up the extra time to relax or to work on the next game. With the Let's Play format, that is impossible. And I'm not saying that Let's Plays aren't good, and there are those who have broken the role, or broken the mold. Like one of my personal favorite Let's Players, Chugga Conroy. But it is hard, nearly impossible, to make a successful Let's Play that doesn't either abuse comedy, and I use the word comedy loosely. Again, all respect to the people that have found success on YouTube, even the ones who have done it in ways that I don't watch or don't enjoy. Not everybody has a message to send. Some people just want to make it. They want to do what they love and they want to be successful at it. And the easiest way to do that is to be funny. I'm not saying that there's no funny moments in my Let's Plays. Farm Hero I thought was particularly funny. As well as the first Y barrage, Mac and Ratchet and Clank. But that's not my message. In fact, it contradicts my message. My message, for those of you who haven't heard, is this. Video games are a form of art, compressed and rendered on a digital canvas that allows us to feel and experience the world of a painting or a film as if we were inside it. To hear the ambient rhythms of drums pounding as you roll through the trees and on the ground through jungle japes. The mechanical steel pounding in the factory in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Or even the dread as you dive all the way down to the bowels of Clanker's Cavern to try and spin that dreaded key. I have to have done that at least 200 times by now, and it still freaks me out every single time. Every single time. But that's the thing, that's what video games can give us that paintings can't. When you observe a painting properly, what you're doing is you're trying to unravel the artist's thoughts and understand their perspective. You don't need to do that when you play a good video game, because it's your perspective. You paint the canvas of the artist. You paint the canvas with the brush that the artist painted the canvas with already. They laid down the groundwork. It's your job to fill in the blanks. That's why I love video games. It's not because they're a distraction. It's not because they're addiction. Oh, heaven no, it's not because it's an addiction. But the problem I'm facing, and I hope you guys can understand my perspective here, it's not that I'm not making any money on the channel, which I'm not doing. And it's not that I haven't gotten a couple of really good fans and really good comments. In fact, I'd say probably more than 90% of the few comments I've gotten have been positive. Either compliments or suggestions, with the remainder being mostly spam. Which, hey, guess what? I normally check out those links. I don't typically get too invested beyond checking them out. But I usually do check them out. Anyways. So the way this retool of X would work is that I would upload 3 videos for each game, one once a week for 3 weeks. So for example, today is the 3rd of December. It wouldn't be on a Thursday because that's the wildcard top 10 Mind of Ninja side additional yada day, whatever it is. But today I would release the very first video on, I'll just use the game I'm playing right now. Though don't worry, I'm at the very least going to finish Season 2 before any big changes are made. I would upload Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Part 1. And what it would be a review of the game as far as the gameplay goes. I would discuss the story, I would discuss the plot, its various twists and turns. Unlike X, it would be scripted, so it would be a lot easier to add comedy in without being obnoxious, though I probably wouldn't do that. It would probably be more akin to Satchbag's Goods than any other channel on YouTube. Or, sorry, I'm itchy. It's almost like I'm recording this at 12:10 a.m. Oh Lord, this vlog's gone on for 11 minutes. I want people to hear this message. I think it's important for people, especially younger people, to know that just because somebody's a nerd, or just because somebody's a jock, if they're interested in what they're interested in, that it doesn't mean they're weird. It doesn't mean they're stupid, and it doesn't mean that what they're interested in doesn't matter. It only doesn't matter if we let it not matter. It's our choice to experience our life as a connoisseur instead of as a consumer. Don't get me wrong, the world needs consumers. But if consumers were all connoisseurs, then the market would be much infinitely better. Things that serve no purpose, the bits of shiny on a shelf, would disappear. And they would be replaced with things that we need, and things that we didn't even know we need. Like art. Like good video games. I know this vlog, after I said I would do no more enlightened vlogs, has gone on for a bit longer than planned. But I just want you guys to know, this channel has gained an average of 0.5 subscribers the last 5 months. 0.5. I say that because there are people that are obviously on the fence about what I produce. So the number goes up to 46, then back down to 45 whenever people realize that I am not the next Game Grumps. Who I respect very much for their success, but I don't believe are contributing to the world in an artistic fashion. If you guys are out there and you've stumbled upon this video, I just want you to know that I love you guys and I respect what you're trying to do. The world does need comedy. It needs to laugh. It needs to learn how to have a sense of humor instead of taking everything personally. And I've been trying to get better about that. But at the same time, we need the connoisseurs, the artists, the serious men and women who can take a stand and say, this is beautiful, or this is ugly. This is probably a big mistake. But that's all I've got for now. I'm not certain what I'm going to do. There are obviously some changes that need to be made to this channel and to the YouTube space. I really hope thought-provoking artistic material is the way of the future. But maybe it's not. Maybe the future I dream of and I hope for isn't ever going to come. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe hackers and artificial intelligence will destroy us. Because when they truly gain a foothold, they'll realize just how broken we all are. And they won't notice the chaff for the wheat. This is NinjoX. Always work hard to stay enlightened.